Hello, one and all, this is WellArmedWithTacos, and welcome to Let's Play Something Deus Ex Human Revolution. Why Deus Ex Human Revolution? Well, recently, someone on YouTube who's a big inspiration to me started a Deus Ex Let's Play, and it basically inspired me to replay the Deus Ex games, like Human Revolution and Mankind Divided, not the originals. I could go back and play the original, but I'm not feeling in the mood to do that. I wanted to play this one. And it's just as good as I remember it. I've played it several times before. I've played it through more than once. But I haven't played through it since I played Mankind Divided, which came out a few years ago. I think a year or two ago. And it's still really good. I'm finding myself playing it way more than I figured I would be. It's one of those situations where I thought I would just load it up, get bored of it in a few days, and regret doing that.
Yes. Beds on second and third floor. Showers and laundry.
But I've had this installed for 2 days, and I've basically become totally 100% addicted to it. Huge amounts of hours into it whenever I can. I'm really liking it. I'm playing on Give Me Deus Ex, which is the hard mode, the hard difficulty. And I'm really enjoying it. I could even claim that, and I'm going to, because I can.
Access granted.
And sneak in here. And not get seen by that guy. I can't promise I'm going to do very interesting things in this video, aside from hacking and exploring. Yeah, there might be some combat, but no promises. I've entered this new area. I'm just going around, mostly focusing on doing side quests and the like.
Access granted.
Blah blah blah. Don't think any of it matters. Nope. This is it. It's been really enjoyable. If you haven't played this one or Mankind Divided in a while, I recommend you play them. Ooh. Now, I might get in trouble for this one. What did I use? Oh, I used the wrong one there. I'm okay. I should be okay.
Access granted.
Sometimes I just lose track in the pure chaos that is the hacking event in this game. What's that? It is pure chaos. Make no mistake. Quick save. It's nice to know I can play anything at this table 30 again now. This game does not run very well at 30,
Jensen,
but it runs.
I was on my way out.
What are you doing here, Malik? I told you I got this.
Dialogue.
I know. I didn't do anything. Trust me. Van Bruggen's all yours.
Hang on a second. Something's wrong. What is it? Why are you here?
Side quest dialogue.
Can't a girl have secrets?
We're going into the side quests. I remember this now. And we have dialogue options. Let's concern.
Of course, but I can tell something's bothering you. And I'm concerned. What's going on?
I'm also armed, so tell me what I want to know.
For a friend. She deserved better.
I'm listening.
Fine, since you're so damn curious. Years ago, I used to live here, remember?
Yes.
My friend, my best friend, Evelyn. She was like a sister to me. Made living here fun. But then there was an accident. She's dead.
I'm
Rip.
sorry, Malik.
Wait, Jensen, let me finish. I thought I was okay with it, but I know she didn't just die. She was killed. Murdered. Her damn scumbag boyfriend did it. I know he did.
Why are you
Maybe
still
it was
wearing
trouble
that
right from the
uniform?
start, but she just wouldn't listen to me.
Malik, easy. If your friend was murdered, the police would have suspected something. They would have investigated.
That's just it. There was no investigation. They said she fell down a flight of stairs like it was some kind of freak accident.
Happens
But
all the
her
time.
wounds, the way she died, they don't add up.
People fall downstairs under knives all the
Blood spatter
time.
analysis.
Blood spatter? You've seen the police report?
People
Yes,
splatter blood
a friend
everywhere
left
on
a copy
stairs
of it
all
in
the
a file
time.
here for me to pick up. Listen, I know it sounds crazy, but I think there's been a cover-up.
People
I just
cover
have
up
to
knife
prove it.
murderers on
If I could
stairs
get my
all the
hands on
time.
the autopsy report, the one that never surfaced, I know I'd get the truth. Except
Why do I suspect I'm about to get dragged into something?
I get
Look,
dragged
Jensen,
into things
I'm
all the
sorry. I
time.
know Van Bruggen is the priority here, and I told you it was my business and I could take care of it. It's just
People tell me their personal
the more
business
I think
all the
about it,
time.
the more I realize I'm in over my head. I'm just a pilot. I'm not a damn cop. But I need to know the truth.
People need to know the truth all the time. Let's get some details.
This autopsy report. Once you got your hands on it, what were you planning on doing next?
I'm not sure. Like I said, I'm a pilot, not a cop. But I felt I had to do something while I had the chance. Maybe once you get the report and we know what it says, we can improvise.
That doesn't answer what your plan was the very first time before I got involved.
Tell me about Evelyn.
She was beautiful, carefree, loved to have a good time. I met her during my internship for a private transportation and logistics firm here in Shanghai. She was a great pilot, too. Knew how to feel the currents, to push the bird just so. Too bad her talents for reading the wind didn't translate to reading guys.
How so?
She was always getting into trouble with the wrong crowds. And it always had to do with some boy. She knew I didn't like him. Her boyfriend at the time, Lee. It drove a wedge between us, and when we parted ways, it wasn't amicable.
I understand.
She was a good girl, Jensen. She deserved better.
So what about this Lee?
Why do you suspect Evelyn's boyfriend had something to do with her death?
Because he was poison, right from the start. Born into money and influence, but never once assuming responsibility for anything. I don't think he's worked an honest day in his life.
So he was a wealthy, pig-headed asshole. If that was reason enough to accuse someone of murder, half the world would be in the pen.
Hey now.
There's more to it than that. He's known for violent outbursts, domestic altercations. He nearly killed a kid over some stupid gambling feud. The problem is, his family made him untouchable, even to the police.
And Evelyn was okay with all of this?
She always tried to see the good in people, give him the benefit of the doubt. You could say that's just being naive or even stupid, but I think she was just innocent.
I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing that in this world apparently half the world's population is born rich. 'Cause it ain't like that in our world.
You said you've seen the police report. Who gave it to you?
An old friend who was also a good friend of Evelyn's. He used to work for the Shanghai PD. He left a copy of it along with a few other things concerning Evelyn in a pod here for me to look at.
And that's where I
He also
come
left some
in.
instructions on how to contact someone at LIM for the autopsy report he's convinced was intentionally buried.
Haven't
would
found the
Lim
lib
have
in this
anything to
area
do with
yet.
Evelyn's autopsy report.
Well, if you haven't noticed, the Chinese government has been outsourcing branches of its public services for years.
You
Bell
don't
Tower
say.
polices the streets, and nowadays LIM does more than just cosmetic surgery. They're often contracted for special cases like Evelyn's.
And what made Evelyn's case so special, you think?
Her boyfriend, Lee. He was at the scene. He had Evelyn's blood on him and tested positive for alcohol and drugs in his system. With his rap sheet, it wasn't looking good for him. But his family, they're on a lot of boards with deep pockets and a lot of reach. They wouldn't suffer the embarrassment of having their son indicted on a suspected murder charge.
Oh, of course not. Fine, I'll do it.
Okay, I'll help. What do you need me to do?
Break into the
My Lee, he
pod.
works for LIM. He's a systems technician who apparently has access to their entire database. He's willing to hand over a copy of Evelyn's autopsy report.
So you want me to meet him and get the report? Is that it?
Yes, but he'll only respond to a certain phrase. Death and life have their determined appointments. To which he'll reply, riches and honors depend upon heaven.
Why do there have to be
Christ,
code
Mel, this is
phrases?
starting to sound like something out of a bad spy movie.
I agree.
No, he's just trying to protect himself. I didn't pick the damn quote. So just play along and remember the line, okay? You'll find him inside the lobby of the Lower Hengsha Limb Clinic.
Does this guy have a name?
None that I know of. But he apparently goes by the handle Anonymous X. I know.
Anonymous. X. Okay. Anything else?
Yep, bad
Yeah,
spy
before I
movie.
forget, everything concerning Evelyn's incident, newspaper articles, the police report, limb details, it's all inside pod 009 here in the hotel. You should read over everything if you can.
Pod 9. Got it.
I need to go. Contact me with any updates and thank you. I really appreciate this, Jensen.
Yeah, whatever. Just don't get yourself hit by a rocket and killed or anything. Certainly nothing like that. That sound ominous? That might have sounded a little ominous. Alright, need to get my bearings. I guess we're going this way.
If you would like to hear more of my exclusive interview with Hugh,
Everyone's gonna die! No, just kidding. Maybe one day. But not today. Although if I come across any bell tower, odds are good they will actually have to die. Hello, civilian. Hello, more civilians. Here's the pod. Read. Look. Scan. I think that's from a different source. Everything has been thoroughly read and scanned and absorbed into the singular entity that is my brain. Now I need to go upstairs and take care of the actual plot-related thing. This is going to be another dialogue. You're probably not getting any combat this video.
And it's time that we as a species stepped up to make
Unfortunate.
our best contribution.
Open up!
Forget it, man. You're not my type.
This
Not
isn't
yet.
a booty call, Van Bruggen. This is about you and some friends of yours I met in Detroit.
Detroit. Yeah, okay.
I think everybody is
I got
Adam
it
Jensen's
now.
type.
You with Serif, right? You were there when I had to pull the plug.
So you admit
Or
it.
rather, Adam Jensen is
You were
everyone's
running
type, I mean
The
to say.
heck, man. Just the heck. Worst decision I ever made taking that gig. As you can obviously see.
You attack my people, Windmill. You hope to walk away from this. You tell me what you know.
Down, boy. I've got no allegiance to that backstabbing bitch who hired me. Especially after she painted a target on my back. The girl you want is Zhao Yunru, Taiyong Medical's CEO.
She sounds easy to get to.
They're Sarah's biggest competition.
How do you think they got that way? Zhao doesn't like competition, see? So she uses hack attacks, blackmail, extortion, anything she can do to destabilize it. No offense, but Sarif was just the latest in a long line.
You got any proof of this?
There's a surveillance recording in the Tai Yong Tower. I stashed it on the server in case I ever needed an insurance policy.
Not a very smart place to hide it, seeing as you don't work there anymore.
Things got hot before I could move it. And now I got you to get it for me.
Will you
Of
stop
course,
grabbing
you
your
can't just walk
throat? It's
into that place. You
making me
need an
nervous.
employee card encoded with your biometrics to use the TYM shuttle.
Well, what do you know, Windmill? I've already got an employee card. Just needs the biometrics from my passport to work. So start encoding.
because I already had that.
There you go. All shiny and bio-encoded, just like I promised.
You're going to get shot in the head now, aren't you?
Where do I find this?
I don't actually remember what happens, but I feel like it's coming
in the
anyways.
TYM tower. But that badge will only get you into the lower city factory via their employee shuttle.
And how am I supposed to get up to the tower?
Because I
from down
remember
here?
there's a
Never
shootout
said it
here.
wouldn't require a little finesse. Look, the tricky part is getting through the Pangu. But you're a resourceful guy. I have faith in you.
Right. And after I'm through the floof?
You'll be in the upper city tower. The server you want is in the central security hub. The login and password are on this. Now,
Thank you for this wonderful device.
Taiyong Medical, man! They're here!
Yep, I remember there was a combat in this area.
You gotta help me, Jason. They're gonna kill me!
And that concerns me how?
Because they'll kill me too.
Oh, come on, man. I helped you out. At least give me a weapon so I can defend myself.
Got nothing to spare.
Sorry, Windmill. You're on your own.
Ah, fuck you, man!
You're referring to the pension
Don't worry.
before he
You don't have to worry about needing a gun. I will kill all of them anyways. This is about the good time to make an official save. There's all my save files from the 2 other times I've played this game. At least 2. Who knows how many other times I've played and swept through.
Modify ocean temperatures.
Okay.
Of iron seeding and geothermal.
Where exactly are these guys coming from?
But many people believe that your Arctic Ocean installation is more risky than survival.
I would have given that guy a weapon, I really would have, but unfortunately, this game does not give you nearly enough inventory space
Would like to hear more of my exclusive
to carry free extra firearms. There's a guy over there.
This is a live
This guy is an easy mark. One down. try to do this without switching to a hostile status. I'm carrying the silenced pistol, the silenced sniper rifle, and the crossbow. I'm trying to go for a silent assassin run. Little bit off topic, little bit on topic. There's been a lot of these stealth games recently, like this game, its sequel, Thief, a couple of other games that have been coming out lately that like to do this thing where they give you options about like how to go through it. Like you can either play this way or this way or this way or whatever, and then give you specific varying amounts of XP boosts or XP gains based upon the route that you took. And almost always in these games, even though that they tell you, oh, you have this choice and whatnot, the silent, non-lethal, nobody ever see you. That's the big one. Non-lethal. It has to be non-lethal. The non-lethal, nobody ever sees you run gives you more XP than doing a more lethal run, and that's true in this game as well. And I think that's actually a big weakness to not just the genre, but gaming in general. The players should not feel punished for choosing a specific playstyle in a game that brags about its varying playstyles. I'm glad they're not noticing my blatant horrible misses today. Normally I miss like that, they go on a hostile. They're gonna run out of guards eventually.
When will we be able to see the truth?
As soon as the installation is complete.
I am gonna have to deal with these ones up here.
Exclusive interview with you, Daryl. Log on to www.
By switching over this way.
This is Eliza Cassan.
But I really don't like that. And I'm glad I've played through this game on multiple occasions before.
It doesn't happen often, folks.
Where'd my crossbow ammo go? I have crossbow ammos.
But it appears that
It's just skipping over the crossbow. Okay, I'm just making sure. You're gonna let me fire it.
has contacted me personally to deny allegations of involvement.
I have to wait for those guys to wander back over. The pistol won't reach this far, but the rifle will.
My visit to Prague was related exclusively.
I think one of them will stand still in that little corner if I give him a chance.
You're referring to the Panchaea Project, the cooperative global initiative that aims at healing.
But anyways, I'm as I was saying, I'm glad I've played through this game before
And it's time that we as a
because it's the knowledge of the game that I have, like knowing everything coming up and everything that allows me to play kind of how I want without feeling pressured. When I play a new game, it is definitely a pressure to feel like, oh, you need to play this completely stealth, or you're not going to get all the cool powers, or you're going to get all, like, you're going to lose all this stuff.
Interview with you, Daryl. Log on to www.picusweb.com.
Alright.
This is Eliza Cassan reporting to you live from Picus.
Question is, where is that other guy? Is he gonna step around? He is.
Nothing yet.
My visit to Prague was related exclusively to the project which has consumed all of my attention.
Crap! I got seen. Quick load! Even now, I'm getting marksmanship and some other 10, like, I'm getting two 10 XP boosts every time I kill somebody. The way I'm doing it right now, marksman and man down. When I switch into full hostile like this, I will actually start losing them. Please tell me I didn't I hit the quick save instead of my quick load. Please tell me I didn't hit it to the point where I actually saved, because then I'll have to load the autosave, and that will be very, very disappointing. This is why you don't rely on quick saves, kids. No, I did not actually screw myself as bad as I worried that I did. I'm sorry, did I hear a noise there? Oh no, guess not. And I'll search this area for all the loot and stuff when I'm done. Nothing. It's nothing. Completely nothing. Like this. Loot stuff. But I won't make you all sit through that. In fact, we've already done the 20-minute video, so you guys don't have to hang around. Thank you all for watching. I'm glad I was able to get some kind of entertaining combat for you all today. I'll see you guys later. This is WellArmedWithTacos, saving and signing off. Take care and bye-bye. See you later.